And we're here with the latest beta version of Kingdoms and Castles. Merchants and Ports has just been released on the next version preview branch of this game, as well as aquifers and other marvels of engineering that were released in the infrastructure update. However, I haven't played that yet, and since we're so far forward, and I only played like 2 episodes of my last city, I decided that we're gonna drop in and start a brand new game. So let's hop in on Zomarn. Maybe we'll go to Vintar. We'll do like, how about we do like 1 video of this, depending on what happens. We'll go to Vintar in like the actual release of Merchants and Ports, since it sounds cool. Anyway, and I never actually got far enough to build an army, which you can do now as well. So if you haven't seen this game before, it's basically a colony building, city building management game where you get a little bit of islands and lands here, and you try to build a colony and try to just have it survive. And it's a very pretty, calming game, except for when the Vikings and the dragons and the ogres and everything else and the fire shows up and the people are attacking your taxmen in the streets and everybody's unhappy and dying of plague. Other than that, it's perfectly relaxing. I don't know why anybody would find this game stressful at all. So here we can choose the terrain generation seed, and we can pick whatever kind of land that we want. This is kind of cool here. Are we able to go back? Yeah, we're able to go back. That's cool too. You don't just randomize it and then boom, you're done. And of course, I want large. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. We could like create a little extension of the island there. Could we get like a little, yeah, we could do that. We could start like here. And then kind of, or we could start here and then just sort of branch out, and this could be like our little island getaway. That sounds a little bit too easy. It would be almost impossible for Vikings to completely destroy us. We would need a truly gigantic invasion. We'll save this. We'll save this seed. All right. So what I just did was I saved the generation seed because I think this would be a pretty good map for like a hard run. But for easy, we're gonna want something a little. Ooh, that's cool. Lots of little bitty islands. It'd be very hard to defend anything on there. Maybe, maybe not. Ooh, even more islands. We're getting more and more scattered as we go along. I've never actually ooh, this looks like a pretty good way to start. I do like that. Although I do like having bridges and stuff. Maybe something with a little yeah. Plenty of room to expand in any one direction. And I think we could start out here and we could like build bridges, because I like bridges. I like towns that have bridges. If there's bridges, I want to walk across them. I want to, explore them and stuff. Or maybe we could start out over here. Yeah, this might take a while. Ooh, yeah, this is the one. This is the one. This is the one. Oh, okay, where would we begin? I want to begin like right here. And then, yeah, bridges. I'm gonna have a bridge, boop, going across like that. Yeah, okay. So, we're gonna create our own little kingdom of Argonautica, of course, because you are my faithful Argonauts. And we're gonna have the good old-fashioned venerable D20 banner for our kingdom. I think can you actually like unlock more? Or can you just like upload more? Oh well, I'll figure it out later. And just want to make absolutely sure everybody's recording. Okay. Alright, so we're beginning here on Argonautica, an unpopulated landscape which is beautiful and pristine and untouched, and very soon a sprawling city shall begin to rise upon it. So over here we got tiles of iron and unusable stone, but that's stone available for quarrying. And over here we have 2 deposits of stone. Or this deposit right here. This is a lot more fertile land. I think we're going to begin over here and then expand over there. That sounds cool. Because we got, yeah, we'll be able to create roads and whatnot. Because we got the iron and the stone and everything just nice and set up right here. So, we're going to plonk down our castle keep, home and court. Where are we going to do that? Let's zoom in and rotate our building. Now, this is going to be the hub. I have never actually lost this game. I'm pretty sure that the only way to lose is for like Vikings to just completely destroy it. But I don't think I wonder if it's actually possible to lose in Zomer. Anyway, where shall we drop down our castle keep? You know what? I always wanted a beachfront property. I think this is where we're going to begin. And yeah, we'll just plonk down right here. Or should we? I am always wary when it comes to this sort of thing. We could start all the way over here, but then we wouldn't be able to get the little bridge town that I totally want to get going. Is this actually a good spot? Is it? And how would we face? Because usually a castle keep is not on the water, but deep further inside, like this. Should we watch out from here? I think, what if we just like begin like right here? This is good. This is good. Yeah, this is actually good right here. Nice and close to everything. Plonk. Congratulations, Argonautica has become a quiet hamlet, beginning with some humble villagers. Well, just the one, really. Who are you? Sidip Damaskanos, 20 years old. He would like a place to live. Well, fortunately for us, we have a little prefabricated self-growing keep. Of course, you can't live in the keep. That's where I live, your ruler and master of all that I survey. Good day, Saya. All you silly little advisors that I never need because I know how to begin this game. And we're starting out with some snow. That's going to slow down our food production, I believe. But before we get any food, we need things to put it in. So do we have any way to build houses? Little hovels. Yes, hovels. The head of the household fetches food and charcoal for the home. Too far from roads. Of course. In order to actually build anything, you have a little area of influence, which is spread by dropping down roads. The most civilized of things. So we're going to start dropping down rows just out in a circle like that, and maybe one back here. Can we actually put one back here? Yeah, I think we can. Then we're going to have one leading back into the woods. So you guys just smooth out the pavement there, and then we will put down some hovels along the road, because now we have but before we can do that, we actually have to put down, well, we can't actually put down any, what do we look at? Industry, forestries, because we need stone and we need wood. This will regrow any trees that we chop down, so that we can be a bit more eco-friendly. But in order to do that, we need the quarry. So we need to chop down a bunch of trees first. Go ahead and start annihilating the home of little woodland critters over here, if you could. That would be great. So yeah, you can see it's a very pleasant little block-based art style. Everything's very smooth and very pretty. Even when disaster is striking and people are dying, it's quite calming to look at. You can zoom all the way in and you can observe your little people at work. Sidip Damaskanos would definitely still like a place to live, along with young Talon Mahler. But you guys are going to have to work for it, okay? And so what we need to do is we need to get down some hovels for you guys. I guess we could do that. That sounds okay. I don't really want you living near my castle, but you are my citizenry and all. So we're gonna... Oh, I'd like a little bit of distance. How about that? We're gonna drop one down there and drop one down there, and then we're gonna chop up some more trees. And we don't want to build too far into this just yet, because once we put down the forester, probably right around here, he will actually be able to regrow all the trees that we chop down in this area. Now, you might have noticed that, well, it's self-explanatory. Darker green means more fertile land, and that's one of the reasons I put down my castle right here, so that we could have some farms in this area. And once we put down a windmill, they'll be super duper fertile, and we'll be rolling in wheat and grain and just all kinds of other things. And we just finished our first humble little hovel of Argonautica. Extremely high fire risk because we have no wells, but that can come later on. Once they actually prove that they are of worth, I suppose we can provide the peasants with things like water. Otto Heuler is 18 years old and happy. Everybody's happy because we just built a little hovel. So, now that we have extra space, because we have 2 hovels but for only 5 residents, we might be able to attract some new people. Maybe. If, however, everybody's nice and happy in the land of Argonautica, which of course they are, because who wouldn't be? Are you saying you're not happy with me? Are you saying that you would actually prefer somebody else to rule over you? I think not. I think that would be a mistake. I think that would be a grave mistake. But let's go ahead and expand our road out into this area right now. Thank you very much. And then we will scooch it over there so that we can build ourselves the quarry. Do we not have the quarry? Where is the... Oh, right, I forgot. Roads take 15 woods. Very rich. We are not very affluent at all. So we don't have any reason to worry about attacks. And I think the lowest I ever got in my last playthrough was like a few dozen villagers. I don't think it's actually... I wonder. Will they all abandon me? I hope they don't. And look! 4 people visited, but only 1 found a satisfactory home. Well, there's room for 4 more. I don't know why. There's 76 happiness versus 81. They're too far away from charcoal? Or has not available? Interesting. I suppose we're going to have to... Oh, okay. So they have 1 charcoal, but we don't have access to more. But they have plenty of food in the pantry. And they have access to neighbors and roads. See, that's good. This is also why we build roads, because the closer people are to the roads, the closer they feel to home, because they can walk home faster on these little roads. Pitter-patter go the industrious feet of my villagers. Now we have 15 wood, and we'll be able to build a quarry, which will then allow us to create... Oh, okay. We can only build it right there because it must be adjacent to the stone. But then once we have the stone, we'll be able to build a forester. And then we will have all the wood that we could ever need forever. What does the city advisor have to say? We have new construction, but no one available to build it. No, we should not do anything. Nobody's closing. Nobody's closing anything down because they all need to go to work on the quarry. And once we get everything from the quarry, then, well, most of our problems will be solved. Millicent Layman wonders what lies beyond the sea. Well, be careful what you wish for, Millicent. You just might get your wish. Well, you will eventually. We're going to be attacked by Vikings and ogres and dragons. It's going to be a great time. Hopefully you don't get burned to death or kidnapped or eaten by an ogre. So, you know, just remember, dreams can kill you, kids. So don't dream too big, or else your dreams will come back and burn down your house. Our hovels are all full. And we just received enough wood to build a forester once this guy delivers it, right? No? Okay, I forgot. You don't actually see how much wood you have in your stockpile. This is pretty much how much is across the entire map. So we need to chop down 1 more square of trees. Sure. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get this done. Yes, 1 more has been felled, and now we have 16. Let's bring the time back down to 1, and now we can build a forester. So you see, he has a certain radius, so we have to build it pretty far into the woods. But I believe that... Oh, that's interesting. His boundary's not going with him. Well, good enough for me. I want to put him right there anyway. And because I believe he's going to start regrowing the trees out here as well. If he doesn't, well, we still have quite a lot to work with, and if we don't have enough, then we can just put another one like way deep inside here. And of course, we're going to build a road right to it so that people have a way to run back to the stockpiles soon. Speaking of stockpiles, we don't have enough for a stockpile, and we should probably build another hovel so that we can actually have enough foresters to bring home the bark. Ooh, here's the bridge. No trolls under these. That's basically my entire goal here. Is to just build bridges. Ooh, wait, what is this? 3 people visited, but none could find a home. Our city is full. We need more homes. I knew it. I knew it. Can we get some people going with wood? Ooh, I was wrong. We do not actually regrow trees that we have already chopped down. I was a fool. I was a silly little fool. That means this entire radius is completely unused by the forester. I should have just stuck him as deep into the woods as possible, but that's okay. Wait a minute. I think he just did regrow some right there. Okay, well, we'll keep an eye on that patch and see what happens. Either way, the peasants are fine, but they worry about food for the winter. Well, life is hard for everybody. This is a medieval era. We need to build another hovel. I guess we can slap one down right here. Yeah, like that. No one is available to work on construction because... Okay, can I just remove the advisors because I don't really need them? Thank you. Ooh, new song. I guess we could probably shut down the quarry. Ooh, we now have job priorities. Click to change job builders. Yeah, we definitely need all the builders we can get. Stockpile workers, timber workers, quarry workers. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I think we're actually... Oh, look at that. We're out of food. It would be nice, wouldn't it, if we actually got some food here going here. And that's why we have this nice set of fertile land. Now, farms are only one little square. So we can afford to just drop them all down like that. Like so. Like so, like so. Like so, like so. But orchards, you're gonna need a lot more coverage. So once we get 15 wood, which we will very soon, right there going, then I'll show you guys. We're gonna have to drop it down in this fully covered square of very fertile land, which will increase our bonuses or boni for the immaturely minded for our crop yields of orchards. And best of all, they can't be flooded by heavy rains, but of course the farms can. Food not stored by winter's end is lost, vulnerable to flooding. So we're gonna also want to build a stockpile, not a small one. We're gonna want to build a big one and store the. And also we want a granary. We could probably just build one right now, just right here amongst all the farming-ish areas. Yeah, like right there. Although I also kind of wanted to put it like right here. What if we could just put it like right there? And then it's sort of in the middle of everything. No, I think right here, kind of covering up this not so fertile plot of land. So now we've got the farms going, and just in time, everybody has got bread on the brain. So no need to worry about that. And we just barely got everything in by winter, so now the people are happy. They got plenty of food in the pantry. Well, some of them do. Might have to start sharing. And there's the granary plus 200 food storage. We might have to demolish that and build a bigger granary once we attract more people. All right, so what else can we do? We need to build the orchard. That's what I remember. I'm gonna plonk one down right there. Ooh, one more thing about food. Where is the windmill? 25? Okay. Once we build the windmill, we can improve the productivity of adjacent farms. It does not affect orchards, so we don't care. As long as, but it's sitting pretty on very fertile soil anyway. So we could probably drop one down like right here, and then just build this entire square out of for farms, and then just put another one right here. Lots of very coastal farms. Slightly worried about the exposure to Viking attacks. We might have to focus our defenses in this area here. But I don't think that will be too much of a problem. As long as we have some arrow towers. We'll probably put one right there. A tower here and a tower there. Maybe another one for good measure. And I'm really looking forward to figuring out how to... Oh, maritime. Outpost. Build on unclaimed land to start a new settlement. Provides a small amount of starting resources when complete. How do we do that? Like way over here or something? Interesting. Does that mean we're going to be able to sail to new ports? Who knows? Stores goods for pickup and drop off by transport ships. Oh, this is lovely. I love the idea of ships. I love the idea of like other kingdoms and stuff. But before we can think about that, kind of expansion, we need to think about local expansion. Takes wheat and charcoal, turns it into bread. Oh yeah, let's put down the windmill. And, okay. Let's just drop it down right. Where's the door? Where's the door? We need people to actually be able to get in. Right there. There's one, and then I think we could put another one like right there. And then we'll have super productive farms all over the place. Just as I thought, the forester has in fact regrown all the trees in this area, which is very good for me. He just with his green thumb and his magic fingers. And I am well aware that people are not seeing fit to stay. So what we need to do is, ooh, we got no workers in the granary. We got almost nobody working on the everything. We have nobody working in the quarry, nobody working on timber, because they're all building that windmill. Well, gosh golly gee, isn't that a quandary? How much food are we sitting on? 26? And we got 15 people? We could probably get rid of the orchardists. Yeah. Yeah, good. Now we got more people working on the forestry and lumber. So we can actually build more hovels. Wited Baraza recently stepped in mud. Oh, I'm so sorry for you, Wited. But you're a peasant. That's what you're supposed to do. You live in mud. You eat mud. You are mud. I mean, not to me. To other less generous and what is this? A dragon has been sighted. Whoa, look at you. This little guy is coming to visit. He doesn't look so bad. Looks like he's here to have fun. He is heading straight for us, though. Maybe I should have considered building a well. Do we have anybody to work on the wells? Maybe. Because you know the dragon and all that. We could probably eliminate people in the orchard again. Is he actually gonna? What's he doing? He's just hanging out. He's like, oh, look at this. Just building a stone. Can't burn that. There's some tempting looking farms over there. There's a forestry over there. I wonder what he's scouting us out for his next run. He'll be back in a couple of years when he's nice and big, and then we'll be able to greet him properly with a storm of arrows, and it'll be epic and heroic and all that. But for now, it looks like he's just having fun. Get thee gone, noble dragon. One day we shall do battle, but it is not today. It is not this day. Because, right, I mean, this isn't even really worth burning down, is it? I'm not afraid to admit it. You can see right here, one of our farms has been flooded. That's what happens in the rain. Harvest has been lost, but I'm not worried since we got the granary. We got lots of food ready. Our peasants despair. One has left the kingdom. Why? Why would you do this? Who would even want to leave this place? Now we can build our first cottage, however. And those are much more impressive buildings. I think we can line the... What do we want to do? Where do we want to put this? Do we want the cottage to just be right here? Make everybody kind of jealous. Maybe it'll face this area here. Because I'm pondering whether to put one right here. But then I wouldn't have... Huh. What a quandary. Let's build our first one like so. And then I think we'll still have enough room to put down a large granary somewhere in here. Of course, we're going to take out that granary first. And please let me remember how to get charcoal. That would be great. Charcoal makers produce charcoal from wood. That's probably somewhere in... Ah! Makes charcoal. Well, what are we waiting for? Could probably put him like right about... Right. Are there adverse effects to putting charcoal? Produces smoke nearby homes will not like. So we do kind of want him like out here. Because this is not going to be the living area. Right, we're going to put him appropriately enough. We just put him right there next to the woods. Doesn't that look nice and neat? So now that we're going to get charcoal, we're going to be able to make bread and everybody's going to be happy. Because everybody loves bread. It's got gluten. We are not a gluten-free kingdom. Sorry. Sorry, but we are not. We are going to make it more pleasant for everybody to stay in. We don't have quite enough for town square just yet. And I think we can actually start expanding our roads. Like, right up there. Blop, 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 blop. And I think we can start blip, 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 like this. And then blip, 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 blip. That sounds good. Blip, blip. Blip, blip. Blip, 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 blip. And then we'll have like a little living area. This will be sort of the residential zone. Looked down upon, of course, by my grand and mighty castle. So, who all is actually living in this cottage? 0 people are living in this cottage. I mean, I am not gonna lie, I understand completely that, you know, it's only just now that you were able to get charcoal. Because, you know, that's helpful in the winter, having charcoal to burn and stay warm. Do you actually have charcoal? Does anybody have charcoal? How come only you have charcoal? I mean, everybody has access to charcoal too far away. Really? Why is it too far away? How do I know that it's too far away? Could I scoot it one closer? Maybe? Would that help? What more do you people want from me? Okay. Okay, there we go. So we just haven't, the head of the household just hasn't gotten around to providing some yet. Ah! Wait. Okay, yes. I don't really want to celebrate anything just yet because that's a fire just burned down a cottage. Good. Good. Very, very good. That was amazing. I like that. Let's demolish the rubble. And, well, irony of ironies, just random happenstance destroyed our very first cottage. And we just lost a lot of visitors who now no longer have homes. And we're going to need to build more quickly. You guys are going to have to get that stone out because it's now winter. I don't want to lose you before the New Year's out. And there we go again. We can build yet another cottage. Drop it down. You know what? We got more than enough food right now. We need everybody working every other job that we got in this ridiculous kingdom. Do please help with that. Never you worry. Please don't leave my wonderful castle home. You guys are gonna get it back soon. We got a lot of stored food, so we can actually just, can we just start making everybody work on everything? What else do we got? Can we drop down more? Oh, a church. Keeps people from despairing. Yeah, probably. I imagine it would. Maybe we need more industry. We need stockpiles for more resources. An iron mine produces, built near an iron deposit, takes charcoal and iron, turns into tools or armaments. That will begin our amazing army, not of conquest, but purely of defense. A defensive army that we just might have to use offensively. After all, the best defense is a good offense, you know what I'm saying? What would a stockpile do? Oh, we can build one right there. We can probably build it somewhere like right there. Yeah, that seems like it would be nice. I can't tell what's the front of the building there. But it looks industrious, so it's going right there. I guess we can put people back onto the Of course, that means a lot of people are leaving other jobs, so of course, we're going to need to build ever more. So for now, I think we can actually drop. We can keep the farming jobs dropped, and that way we have lots of builders, and everybody else is working full time. In fact, we could probably afford to build another forester. Cannot be too near other foresters. Makes sense. But we are constantly in a race to expand our town. And how much do we need? We need one more of that, and then we need a lot more wood. Guys, I'm gonna need you to deforest this place. Just go all Fern Gully on it, okay? Just rip it down. If you find any nymphs or dryads or anything, don't be taken in by their sensual wiles. The progress of industry cannot be halted. Okay, it's gonna look a little bit weird. I don't want to build it like this, but don't really have a choice. Drop down another cottage. Eliminate jobs from the orchardry, so that we can get everybody working on just about, well, as many people as we can working on building. 11 workers in the stockpile? Do we really need that many? 10 out of 10 workers. Okay. Goodness gracious me. Do they deliver? I think they take stored resources and they deliver it to other projects, which is fine. That's definitely something that is useful. So now we're gonna have another 12 people to work with, which probably means that we can open up that again. An extremely low fire risk in all of these areas thanks to that new well. So everybody's nice and safe and wet and happy. Life is plenty pleasant for our peasants here in the land of Argonautica. I think I'm gonna have to leave that episode there, and we will, of course, build up our industrial base until we can reach docks, transport ships, piers, and all these other things that will allow us to see new lands, meet new people, find new Vikings and dragons and ogres, and shoot them in the face with arrows. Because, of course, I am and will remain your captain, and I will see you all on the next leg of our journey. Bye-bye.